Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Football, and this is the team selection for match day 11. The Champions League semi-finals are just a week away, so I have already made 2 changes. You are allowed 5 transfers this week and 3 transfers heading into the second leg, and I think 5 transfers in the final. So a few players were eliminated. I'm sure most of you had players eliminated, especially the ones from Napoli. Everyone of us is on that board basically, but I have made 2 transfers already. I now have 3 remaining, but I have 4 players who were eliminated. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take a hit. I'm just going to leave one of the players on the bench. So what I'm planning to do is to take out the more expensive ones. So Joao Mario, Kvaratskhelia, and Di Lorenzo, and then I'll keep Rachmani on the bench. And then in the next round, I will take him out. Unless you don't have enough players, that's when you can take a hit. But I don't think it's necessary to take a hit, or unless you have a cheap steal, wildcard or limitless, that will definitely help you a lot. I already did a video about the limitless chip. You can check the channel for that video. But for now, I will tell you the transfers I've made and what I'm planning to do before the deadline. So I have already made 2 transfers. I said the first one was taking out Osimhen for Rafa Leao. He's been incredible the last few weeks, and obviously Osimhen almost the same price as Leao, so I think it was a direct transfer. Also considering I already had like forward players from Real Madrid and Man City, so I just wanted to be different. So it was either bringing Leao, Giroud, or Lautaro Martinez, Lukaku, Dzeko from the Milan teams. But Dzeko, Lukaku, the rotation is too much. Lukaku has been playing recently, but you never know. One of them could play the first leg, one of them could play the second leg. I'm not really a fan of that. So I decided to go for Leao because he's been in incredible form. He basically is one of the reasons why they're here. He assisted Giroud in the first leg. Very, very good run. And 8.5 million is totally great. The second transfer that I made was taking out Grimaldo for Damian. So Damian as well, he's been playing a lot. Sometimes as a third centre back, sometimes as a right wing back. Hopefully, he can start as a right wing back against AC Milan. But also considering that AC Milan and Inter Milan have both been keeping a lot of clean sheets in the Champions League. I decided to double up on Damian and Onana, and also to go with Theo Hernandez at the back. So I would love that game to end 0-0 or 1-0 to AC Milan. That I definitely take that. So in total, that brings me to 5 Real players: Benzema, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Carvajal, and Courtois. And that leaves me 3 AC Milan players in Rafa Leao, Tonali, and Theo Hernandez. That also leaves me 2 Inter Milan players in Damian and Onana, but only 1 Man City player. Who goes with 1 Man City player? Only Haaland. That will definitely not be enough. So the first player that I really wanted from Man City is De Bruyne, but it will be very tough to get him in because of the money. Now, after making those 2 transfers, I do have 3 million remaining in the bank, which definitely helps. The only way I can get De Bruyne in this team is if I take out Joao Mario, bring in De Bruyne. I'll be short by like almost like 2 million or something. Then I will have to downgrade Di Lorenzo to a cheaper defender. If someone like Ake was fit, that would have been great. But I'd also have to downgrade somewhere else, like a Kvaratskhelia, to someone like 4.5 million midfielder, and there's none that really plays. So I'm sure De Bruyne will do something in the first leg, in the second leg, but what I'm hoping for is that he doesn't do a lot, and the other midfielders chip in. But with 3 transfers remaining, I'll definitely be going with them. I can't bring any more Real Madrid players, so I'll definitely be going with 2 Man City players. Which ones am I targeting? First of all, I'm targeting a defender. So in place of Di Lorenzo, that will be either Akanji or Ruben Diaz. So I will wait, because Man City, between now and then, Man City actually play 2 games. So you never know with the injuries. So I'm not going to make that transfer right now. I am going to wait and see who gets rested. And we actually do get the team news of Real Madrid and Man City, so I can decide to wait until the deadline stream for that one to take out Di Lorenzo for one of the Man City defenders. But it's either going to be Akanji or Ruben Diaz. Both have been in great form, and Ruben Diaz has been playing as a left back. I mean, Stones is not a burden as well. He's been scoring goals. He's been playing in midfield, but I don't think against Real Madrid they're going to push a defender up to midfield. I think they will respect Real Madrid, and they'll just go with the solid back four without too many crazy tactics. And then in terms of midfield, Mahrez and Grealish. Now, again, that is where you have to wait for the team news, or to wait and see who plays on Wednesday night, who plays over the weekend. There's a chance they will rest players because they're playing at home against West Ham and Leeds, Man City. But I reckon Grealish will start in the Champions League. But as we saw against Bayern Munich, Mahrez didn't start, Bernardo Silva started, so it's tough to know who starts. But in terms of, I actually suffered in terms of FPL. I have Bernardo Silva, and Bernardo Silva was rested over the weekend. So those will be my 2 transfers: a Man City defender and also Man City midfielder. Either Akanji or Ruben Diaz at the back, or midfield I will be going for either Grealish or Mahrez or Bernardo Silva, whoever starts. But I'll still have one transfer to make. What am I planning to do with that one? I can decide to bring in another Man City player to make it 4 Man City players, but I am thinking of going with another defender from AC Milan. Obviously, as I said, Damian and Onana from Inter Milan, but I only have Theo Hernandez from AC Milan. But as I said earlier, I want to take out the more expensive player, so that doesn't allow me to go with another AC Milan defender. So what I'll do is probably take out Kvaratskhelia 4. If I decide to go for a Rodri from Man City, he can chip in with some goals, or I can just go with like a Barella or a Brozovic from Inter Milan just to balance it out, have one midfielder from AC Milan, one midfielder from Man City, one midfielder from Inter Milan, and the 2 from Real Madrid. And also defensively have someone from Man City, from Real Madrid, from AC Milan, from Inter Milan, goalkeeper wise, Real Madrid and Inter Milan, and then up front, balance again, Man City, AC Milan, and also Real Madrid. I think that would be a good balance. But those are the players I am targeting. I think it's fair to wait. It's advisable to wait until Man City play these 2 games to see who gets rested, to see who gets injured, and all that. You never know, because if I rush to transfers right now and I take out Mario, Kvaratskhelia, Di Lorenzo, make all 3 transfers, bring in, let's say, Bernardo Silva, bring in Ruben Diaz, bring in someone else, and then by the time we get to Monday, Grealish might not be playing, or Bernardo Silva might not be playing, or Haaland has picked up a knock or something. I doubt it will happen, but you never know. Or Tonali is injured, and maybe I've brought in Brozovic and he's going to miss the game, all that. So I think it's fair enough to wait. I've already made the 2 transfers that I think I needed to make right away, to just have them in the team right away, like to prepare to be in my team. Basically, Leao and also Damian, I was already showing that one. But so this brings me to, I have 11 players and 4 players are not playing. So I will take out the 3 players and bring in the other 3 players. So the reason I made those 2 transfers early is because that leaves me the 11 players. And even if one of them gets injured, I still have 3 transfers. But if you finish all the 3 transfers remaining after that, you won't have any more margin for error in terms of injuries and players getting rested. So that is how I'm looking. Courtois and Onana in goal. Damian, Theo Hernandez, Carvajal in defense. A Man City defender will be coming in. Tonali, Vinicius, Rodrigo in midfield. A Man City midfield will be coming in, and another midfielder probably from Inter Milan. And then up front, my team is set: Haaland, Benzema, and Leao. Captaincy will also be something to talk about, but what I'll do is I will talk about that in the tip show as always. I mean, Real Madrid and Man City are playing on the same day. Real Madrid will be playing at home first. So which team do you trust more? Do you trust Real Madrid more? Do you trust AC Milan more? Who do you think will win that game? But as of now, as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.